Have you ever looked into your cat's eyes and wondered, do they even know it's me? Not just someone with food, not just a warm lap, but me. Well, here's the strange and beautiful truth. Your cat doesn't recognize you by your face, not in the way we think of recognition. To them, it's not about what you look like at all. They don't need a mirror, a photo, or even to see your eyes. Because what they recognize is much deeper. They know you by the way your footsteps echo down the hall, by the rhythm of your voice, by the energy you bring into a room, soft, familiar, safe. It's not visual, it's emotional. Even if you changed your hair, your clothes, or disappeared from sight, they'd still feel it. Feel you. Because, to your cat, you've never been about how you look. It's always been about how you feel. And that is the beginning of something far more profound. You might think your cat sees you as, well, a human. 2 legs, big hands, talks too much. But that's our way of labeling things. Cats? They don't categorize the world by species. They don't look at you and see person. They feel, they sense. And to them, the world is divided in only 2 ways. Safe and not safe. You are safety. You are warmth. The voice that means food is coming. The scent that means peace. The hands that never hurt. When the world outside feels too loud or too strange, you are the quiet place they run to. You are not simply part of their environment. You are the emotional center of it. Not just a human. A home. That's who you are to them. Ever felt your cat gently wrap their tail around your leg, or press their forehead into your hand like they're trying to melt into you? It's easy to brush these off as cute cat things, but they're not random. They're relational. In the feline world, these gestures are sacred. They're reserved for the few they trust beyond words, for cats in a bonded pair, for family. So when your cat does this with you, they're not mistaking you for another cat. They're choosing you, claiming you, welcoming you into their world, not as an outsider, but as their own. You're the one they nuzzle, groom, and sleep beside. The one they've let into their rituals, their language, their heart. You're not just the caretaker. You're the companion they decided is safe enough to love like kin. Have you ever noticed how your cat talks to you, but not really to anyone else? That little meow at the door, the chirp when you enter the room, the soft burp as they walk past your leg. Here's something magical. Adult cats don't meow much to each other. Not really. They rely on scent, body language, presence. But with you, they changed the rules. They invented a way to speak. Not because they had to, but because they wanted to. You didn't understand their silence, so they met you halfway. Every sound they make isn't just noise. It's effort. It's intimacy. It's their way of saying, I see you, I know you, I'm here with you. They didn't just learn your language. They made one just for you. This one might surprise you, but also it might explain everything. That soft meow when they want your attention. The way they curl into your chest after a long day. The way they follow you, step by step, from room to room. These aren't just habits. They're echoes. Echoes from when they were small, when the world was new, and all they had was a mother. Experts believe that when a cat feels deeply safe, they begin to see their human as more than just a companion. You become something primal, foundational, a comfort that never leaves. You are their warmth, their rhythm, the soft voice that means everything is okay. They're not confused. They're attached. Because to them, you're not just the one who feeds them. You are the one who stayed. You are the parent who never left. Have you ever noticed how your cat acts so different when they're with you? One moment they're aloof, the proud hunter of their domain. But the second you sit down, they roll over, show their belly, and start purring like a little baby. What's going on here? Well, it's not regression, it's permission. Around you, they don't have to be the vigilant adult. They don't have to guard or pretend. They get to soften, to melt, to become, even just for a while, a kitten again. Every tiny lick on your hand, every slow blink from your lap, every time they purr just because they hear your voice. That's their heart remembering what safety felt like. It's not just love, it's return. Because in your presence, they don't have to grow up. They get to just be. You walk on two legs. You talk. You open cans with strange metal tools. Clearly, you're not a cat. But here's the thing. Your cat doesn't care. They don't look at you and think, "Oh, not one of us." Because they don't define the world like we do. Not by species, not by category, not by labels. To them, identity is energy. It's movement. It's tone. It's the way you walk through their world. They recognize you not by fur or features, but by the way the room changes when you enter, by the calm they feel when you speak, by the safety that settles in when you sit nearby. So no, they don't see your face and think human. They feel your presence and know, without doubt, this is someone who belongs. You might think your cat just responds to routine, your voice, your smell, the sound of the food bowl. But when life gets heavy, when your smile fades, when your footsteps drag, when you sit a little quieter than usual, they know. Your cat doesn't need you to explain. They don't need the details, the words, the story. They just feel it. And instead of asking, instead of walking away, they come closer. They sit beside you just a little longer. They blink slower. They purr softer. Because love, for them, doesn't need to be spoken. It just needs to be felt and returned in silence. Have you ever had your cat bring you a sock or sprawl across your keyboard at the worst possible moment, or gently place a paw on your chest, right when you didn't even realize you needed it? It's easy to call these things cat quirks, to laugh, to shoo them away. But what if they're not quirks at all? What if they're invitations? Because when a cat does something odd, something that breaks the pattern, they're not just acting on instinct. They're reaching out. They're saying, "I see you. I feel you. I want to be with you, right now, in this moment." Every interruption is a thread, a quiet offer to connect, to share space, to say, "You're not just in my world, you're part of it." Some bonds don't need words. They're built slowly, through glances, routines, moments that feel quiet, but mean everything. In the feline world, bonded pairs are sacred. They groom each other, sleep curled together, move as one, even without speaking. So when your cat waits by the door for you, when they follow you from room to room, when they curl beside you night after night, that's not habit. That's devotion. You are not just the one who feeds them. You are their chosen, the companion they've tested again and again, with silence, with presence, with Tim, and you passed. Because this kind of bond doesn't happen by accident. It happens by showing up, by staying, by loving, even in the quiet. To your cat, you are not a pet owner. You are their bonded one. We often say cats are territorial, that they love their routines, their spots, their favorite windowsill or blanket. And that's true. But it's not the whole story. Because their real territory isn't the kitchen, or the bed, or that sun-drenched corner they always nap in. It's you. They lie on your sweater because it smells like safety. They sleep on your pillow because it holds your warmth. They rub against the door you leave through because that's the last place they felt you. Your scent, your voice, your stillness. You are not just someone in their space. You are the anchor of it, the pulse that makes the room feel alive. And when you're gone, it's not just the room that feels emptier. It's them. Your cat doesn't know what a heartbreak is, or what a deadline means. They don't understand the weight of a diagnosis, or the ache that lingers after goodbye. But they know you. They know when your eyes are swollen from crying. They sense when your breath catches just before the tears come. They feel it. When your energy dims. When you stop moving. When you curl up and say nothing. For hours. And what do? They don't ask questions. They don't try to fix it. They don't walk away. They stay. A quiet presence. A soft stare. A gentle paw resting against your skin. A body curled beside yours like a heartbeat you forgot you had. They don't analyze your pain. They just hold space for it. Not because they know your story, but because they understand. You, at the center of your cat's world, isn't a food bowl, or a favorite toy, or even that perfect sunny spot on the couch. It's you. Not just your hands, not just your voice, but the constancy of your love. The fact that you return, that you stay, that you forgive. They don't define you the way humans do. They don't care what you do for a living, how much you weigh, or what you're struggling with. They feel you, in your heartbeat, in your stillness, in the rituals you've shared, quietly, over time. They've chosen you, not out of need, not out of instinct, but out of something rare and real, out of love. So the next time you wonder what your cat sees when they look at you, know this. They don't see your face. They feel your presence. They remember your kindness. They recognize your soul. And, to them, you're not just a person. You are home. So the next time your cat looks at you, not with words, but with stillness, with trust, with that quiet blink of belonging, take a breath and feel it. You are not just the one who feeds them. You are the one they've chosen, over and over again. And that kind of love, it doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be real. Has your cat ever made you feel like you were more than just a human in the room? Like you were their person, their safe place, their home? Share your story in the comments. This is a community that gets it. And of course, subscribe to join our warm little corner of the internet. Because here, we speak fluent feline.